好，各位晚安啊！咁歡迎大家咧，今日咧出席咧我哋咧呢個加拿大嘅 Stream 移民講座。咁咧呢個咧係小成本大前途加拿大嘅呢個咧係Stream 嘅移民嘅一啲途徑嘅一啲講解嘅資訊嘅講座。咁咧我係今晚同大家主持嘅保得信嘅區域移民總監 Tommy Lai。先咧就介紹翻我哋公司先啦，因為今晚咧我哋咧就有另外兩位咧係我哋嘅講者，分別都喺加拿大，係會越洋咧同我哋咧分享翻咧一個即係嗰邊而家 Stream 最新嘅情況啦，同埋學校嘅一啲資訊嘅。咁所以咧我哋今晚咧其實咧都會撥咗一部分嘅時間咧，同大家分享翻一啲咧大家而家有興趣申請 Stream 嘅客戶咧，佢哋想知道嘅資訊嘅。好，事不宜遲，我哋都咧去分享翻，先介紹咗我哋公司先啦。好，我哋係保得信移民專家啦。咁咧兩位創辦人啦，馮樂之先生同埋陳嘉莉小姐。咁馮生咧喺跨國嘅金融界別咧工作咗接近30年噶啦。咁喺2011年啦，同陳嘉莉小姐咧就創辦咗保得信嘅移民集團。咁咧亦都咧我哋嘅業務咧包括有教育啦、房產啦、理財啦同埋資產配置。咁我哋主要業務當然係移民啦。咁亦都喺佢嘅帶領之下咧，我哋已經咧係發展到第10個年頭噶啦。咁另外我哋嘅首席營運官啦，陳嘉莉小姐啦，亦都當年同10年前啦，同馮生咧一齊創辦呢個保得信嘅集團啦。咁咧佢亦都喺中港嘅界別裏邊咧任職咗多年嘅業務發展總監。咁亦都咧喺2011年啦，頭先我講啦，同馮生創辦保得信集團咧，成功咧喺內地咧打開咗咧300多個咧係客戶嘅渠道。咁咧係創造咗咧我哋一個輝煌嘅成績啦。咁佔定咗我哋咧喺呢個業界嘅地位嘅。好啦，其實頭先都有講啦，我哋成立咗10年啦，因為喺2011年，今年係2021年啦。咁我哋亦都係專注咧喺呢個移民嘅業務啦，所以我哋咧係其實最主要咧，我哋都擁有3位嘅前入境處嘅高級嘅主任啦，同埋官員啦，協助我哋咧去處理一啲咧簽證啊，同埋一啲咧係計劃嘅個案嘅一啲申請嘅一啲去籌劃啊，同埋去解決嘅。咁所以咧，我哋亦都咧透過佢哋咧，可以幫助我哋咧係能夠喺個申請上邊咧非常之順暢，同埋亦都咧我哋咧嘅申請嘅批核率咧，亦都係90%幾以上噶啦。好啦，頭先我都講啦，3位啦，劉少恒先生啦、廖美玲小姐啦，同埋葉康琪先生啦。咁葉康琪先生咧，亦都咧係我哋嘅駐加拿大嘅一個咧係攞到持牌嘅一個咧係移民顧問。咁亦都而家咧，佢亦都係一陣間咧，亦都會有Check啦，去同我哋分享有關而家加拿大 Stream 嘅一啲申請啊，甚至乎而家現在嘅一啲實際情況嘅。好啦，咁我哋嘅企業文化亦都係主要啦，誠信為本。咁我哋對我哋嘅客戶咧，亦都係抱住咧對佢哋實際嘅需要，去提供一啲咧最有效同埋最貼身、最啱佢哋嘅服務。所以我哋對我哋客戶咧，都係以一個最誠信嘅態度，同埋一個工作嘅心態咧，去提供我哋嘅服務俾佢哋嘅。咁另外咧，亦都我哋透過團隊合作啦，因為我哋嘅公司咧，亦都會有一個好龐大嘅呢個後勤團隊啦，去協助我哋咧前線嘅同事嘅客戶去處理一啲移民嘅成個流程嘅申請啦，同埋一啲文件嘅操作啦。咁所以我哋前同後係緊密合作，去配合咧，去為客戶咧處理所有嘅移民個案嘅。咁最後啦，創造價值就係話我哋亦都咧係透過申請移民之後，其實客戶落到當地去到移居嘅地方嘅時候，佢哋可能需要其他嘅服務啦，甚至乎喺當地可能有一啲支援嘅服務啦。咁我哋亦都咧會係提供呢相關嘅服務咧，俾我哋客戶咧，務求令到客戶咧移居到當地之後，個生活亦都係非常之舒適，同埋可能係比較理想嘅。好啦，我哋個團隊啦，見到啦，咁而家咧已經超過30人㗎啦。咁我哋而家咧因應個市場啦，同埋我哋個業務發展咧，咁而家亦都咧一步一步咧再繼續擴展緊嘅。好啦，頭先我講啦，我哋主要業務啦，海外移民 或者係來港嘅移民啦。咁亦都有高資產嘅金融服務啦、海外房地產嘅代理同開發啦，同埋教育服務嘅。好啦，咁其實呢度咧我都會同大家講下啦。其實我哋公司咧，其實都會分前中後3個服務流程，提供專業嘅一啲服務咧俾我哋客戶嘅。咁首先咧，我哋先咧會好專業咁評估咧我哋嘅客戶，咁包括佢嘅移民目的啊、佢哋實際嘅背景啊、學歷啊、工作經驗啊、投資嘅經驗啊，同埋一啲投資心態同埋佢哋嘅一啲實際需求。咁啦，當了解咗之後咧，其實我哋都會派出我哋2位顧問去協助我哋嘅客戶咧，去跟進佢成個喺申請同埋喺了解個項目嘅情況之下咧嘅一切嘅一個申請流程。咁我哋亦都會有中央嘅系統咧去處理我哋日常嘅工作同埋同客戶嘅溝通啊，所有嘅一啲方案嘅提供啊，同埋一啲資料上嘅操作咧，都會透過呢個中央資料庫咧去處理好。咁亦都咧，我哋亦都會配合啦，就係話適度地咧，會為客戶咧提供咧一啲跟進啦，同埋去提供一啲溝通嘅方案、專案咧，去令到我哋嘅客戶咧能夠攞到呢一個最好嘅一個移民方案嘅。咁亦都會成立一個小組啦，去協助呢個方案嘅一個順利去完成啦，同埋成功達至到呢個方案嘅。好啦，最後啦，就係我哋嘅售後服務跟進嘅機制啦。咁我哋亦都頭先都有講啦，增值啦，就係話當客戶成功移居到去一個目的地嘅時候，一個地區嘅時候，咁我哋亦都咧會為客戶咧提供教育啊、房屋啊、金融啊、生活同埋稅務。咁尤其是有一啲客戶移居到一個新嘅地方咧，佢呢個陌生嘅環境，究竟點樣喺嗰邊生活，同埋應對相對嘅一啲生活上嘅一啲疑問咧，咁亦都我哋亦都會同客戶安排。因為有一啲地區咧，亦都要持續去搞續期啊，同埋要安排翻嗰個第時永居啊，甚至乎入籍嘅安排。咁最後啦，我哋通常咧都會有我哋嘅客戶咧跟進得比較理想嘅時候咧，亦都客戶咧亦都會幫我哋推介翻咧佢哋嘅朋友咧去支持翻我哋。好啦，咁頭先我講啦，其實我哋嘅覆蓋而家已經係全球化，即係差唔多可以話全球有機會有可以提供到移居嘅一個方案嘅地區咧，我哋都會有做。咁而家今晚就係我哋主力就會講加拿大啦。好啦，之前我哋亦都係搞咗好多職場嘅講座。咁而家咧暫時因為疫情嘅關係，我哋都只能夠喺網上見面。但係希望喺不久嘅將來咧，呢個職場嘅講座咧，好快會同大家咧係見面㗎啦。好啦，我哋過往搞嘅一啲方案啦，包括有英國啊、加拿大啊、愛爾蘭啊等等，咁都係我哋之前舉辦過全球不同嘅一啲移居嘅地區嘅一啲移民嘅講座啊，同埋一啲資訊嘅提供嘅。好啦，我哋合作伙伴啦，咁有好多著名嘅上市公司啊、金融機構啦，咁亦都有地產代理嘅團隊啦、會計師樓啦、銀行啦、保險公司啦嘅團隊咧，都係我哋嘅一個長期嘅合作伙伴嚟嘅。好啦，咁亦都咧喺近年咧，我哋嘅出色嘅表現咧，亦都得到咧各界嘅支持，咁亦都得到屢獲殊榮啦。咁其中咧，我都會每一次都會講咧，就係呢個生產力促進局頒2019年頒到我哋嘅金領王獎嘅企業大獎。因為呢個獎咧，其實咧進一步咧可以確立到咧，我哋喺成個移民嘅專業服務裏邊咧係獲得業界甚至乎政府嘅肯定。咁所以咧呢個獎項咧，我哋得到咧係再一步咧證明我哋喺個市場上咧係真係有一個專業同埋一個服務嘅一個質素嘅提供，能夠俾到我哋客戶嘅。好啦，所以咧呢個就係我哋公司嘅口號啦，就係穩保得信，幫你安排移民嘅服務申請，可以變得好簡單。好啦，事不宜遲啦，都係我哋就同大家講下啦。而家加拿大、香港有嘅居民咧，可以有一個叫救生艇嘅移加計劃啦，即係俗稱我哋而家咧叫做 Stream A 同 Stream B。咁不如喺呢個時候咧，我就交俾我哋咧公司嘅駐加拿大，亦都係加拿大嘅註冊移民顧問阿 Ted 葉安琪先生咧，同我哋分享一下而家呢個救生艇計劃嘅實際情況。好。 好，我哋交俾阿姐。
唔該晒啊 Tommy， 唔該晒。咁係啦，咁大家好啦，我係阿 Ted 啦，咁係加拿大嘅註冊移民顧問。咁今晚啊今晚就會同大家 share 下咧，最主要講下咧 Stream A 嘅救生艇計劃究竟係一啲詳情啊，同埋有啲咩需要注意嘅事項嘅。咁咧等我 share 我個 PowerPoint。OK， 好啦，咁顧名思義啦，咁就係加拿大嘅香港救生艇2+1計劃。點解話2+1咧？其實係講緊 Stream A 同埋 Stream B。Stream A 同埋 Stream B 就係2啦，加1咧就係嗰個 Open Work Permit。咁2+1 Stream A 同埋 Stream B。Stream A 咧係講緊一個讀書移民嘅計劃嚟嘅，即係透過讀書嚟加拿大讀2年或以上嘅文憑課程程度嘅課程咧，畢咗業之後咧就可以直接申請 PR 啦。咁而 Stream B 咧就係透過一個 Open Work Permit 先申請個 Open Work Permit 過嚟加拿大，儲咗12個月嘅工作經驗咧，然之後咧就可以申請個 PR 嘅。咁呢一個計劃咧係全國性嘅policy 嚟嘅政策嚟，咁所以全國通用，除咗喺 Quebec， 即係講法文嘅嗰個省，除咗嗰個省之外咧，所有省份都適用嘅。咁同埋咧，呢個救生艇咧只係針對香港人嘅啫，即係呢一個優惠政策咧，淨係香港人可以用得到，其餘世界上面任何嘅人士咧都用唔到呢一個救生艇計劃嘅。咁所以如果了解呢一個申請詳情啊，或者個 requirement 嘅朋友咧，都會知道其實呢一個申請門檻咧真係相當之低。咁所以我覺得香港人咧係可以好好咁把握呢一個黃金嘅機會咧，去加拿大嘅機會。真係千載難逢嘅，真係好從未試過，歷史上面從未試過有咁寬鬆嘅移民政策俾某一個地區嘅人士嘅。好啦，咁略略講下 Stream A、Stream B 係咩啦 ？Stream A 咧就係讀書移民啦，正話我講咗，就係透過嚟到加拿大國內嘅一個 DLI 啊 ，Designated Learning Institution 嘅專上學校咧，去讀一個2年文憑程度以上嘅課程。成功畢咗業之後咧，簡單啲嚟講咧，就可以直接申請個PR 㗎啦，即係永久居民身份。咁期間咧讀書嘅時候咧，亦都可以申請埋同行嘅子女啦，或者配偶嘅。咁配偶咧，亦都可以得到個 Open Work Permit，即係喺陪太太過嚟讀書嘅時候咧，先生亦都可以嚟加拿大咧，去到合法地工作嘅。咁佢逗留個期限咧，就等同於太太啦，又或者係讀書嗰位嘅主申請人啦嘅逗留期限嘅。咁個逗留期限就係佢讀書讀幾耐啦。譬如佢讀書讀2年嘅，讀3年嘅，咁個 Open Work Permit 都係2年或者3年咯。咁而有個好處咧，就係同行嘅子女咧，19歲以下嘅同行子女咧，係可以咧合資格咧係嚟到加拿大讀書，並且係去一個本地嘅公立學校咧係入讀嘅，中學、小學都一樣嘅。咁而且咧仲係收一個本地學生嘅收費，咁即係免費，因為本地喺加拿大咧讀中小學咧本地人咧係免費嘅，咁所以係一個非常之優惠嘅政策。咁跟住 Stream B 咧就係講緊一個 Open Work Permit 啦。Open Work Permit 咧就係簡單啲講啦，因為今晚我哋唔係主要講 Stream B。Open Work Permit 就係你過去5年之內，如果有一個專上學歷畢業嘅話咧，簡單啲嚟講，你就可以申請到 Open Work Permit 嚟加拿大工作，儲12個月嘅工作經驗。然之後就直接申請 PR 啦。咁而呢一個 Stream A 同埋 Stream B 咧係有個截止日期嘅，就係2026年嘅8月31號。咁大家可能諗啊，而家先係2021年嘅9月，咁即係仲有成差唔多5年時間喎。咁
差唔多
係啦，我讀書讀2年，咁我咪即係可以3年之後先諗呢樣嘢啊？咁樣好多人問呢個問題啊。但係我奉勸一句啦，就因為咧呢一個救生艇咧係加拿大歷史上面一個最寬鬆嘅移民政策，而家加拿大由自由黨即係杜魯多政府掌舵啦，佢自由黨咧佢嗰個移民政策係最寬鬆嘅，即係一路以來咧都係咁樣嘅。逢親係自由黨上台咧，個移民政策都係比較寬鬆嘅。咁所以點解我哋今日會有救生艇計劃，就係因為而家係我哋嘅杜魯多政府啦，即係我哋自由黨去上台。咁但係咧9月尾啊，即係今個月月尾嘅時候咧，我哋就會大選啦。咁如果大選咧，如果係保守黨上台嘅話咧，如果係加拿大嘅保守黨上台咧，保守黨咧就傾向於歷史亦都證明咗咧，佢哋係比較對於入境條例咧係比較緊縮嘅一個政黨嚟嘅，包括 係啦，攣得好緊嘅。佢會修例咧，即係以前咧曾經試過修例咧，將申請入籍嘅時間咧由3年啦變做由2年變做4年啦，咁其實加到1倍嘅時間嘅。咁所以佢有個習慣就係有個 tendency 就係去收緊啲移民政策。咁所以如果今年嘅9月之後，係我哋嗰個政府係變咗係保守黨上台嘅，又或者日後嘅大選，任何一個時間保守黨上台，又或者自由黨政府想收翻呢一個咁寬鬆嘅政策咧，其實隨時都可以收嘅。咁國會都賦予咗呢個權力，就係政府係可以收緊啲移民條例。咁所以我覺得，既然而家加拿大打開個咁大嘅門俾香港人，淨係香港人嘅喎，咁所以香港人我覺得應該係盡快去申請過嚟讀書，起碼踏咗一隻腳入嚟加拿大先，開始讀書先，盡快畢業，然之後咧就盡快上到呢一個救生艇去把握呢一個黃金時間，就去申請呢個 PR 咯，就唔好拖到話我2024年先嚟讀書啦，我2023年先嚟讀書啦，咁咧可能因為隨時可以變嘅，政府可以換屆，就算同一屆嘅政府都可以政策上面都可以改變，呢個就係我少少嘅呢一個心得咁樣咯，咁所以大家就要把握時間。係啦，咁跟住呢一個 slide 就講 Stream B 啦，咁我今日就唔講太多啦，最主要咧我哋落翻去咧講 Stream A 嘅流程。咁啊 Stream A 咧就係顧名思義啦，就係過嚟加拿大讀書移民啦。咁其實加拿大每一個省每個市咧都有好多嘅專上學院嘅，有公立嘅亦都有私立嘅嚇。咁亦都針對唔同嘅目標群組啦，有啲係針對一啲嘅中學畢業生啦，亦都有啲咧係比較 target 咧一啲 mature 嘅 student 嘅，即係出咗嚟做嗰幾年嘢嘅朋友㗎啦。有啲工作經驗係啦，有啲工作經驗嘅，咁嗰啲咧比較career oriented 嘅 program 嚟嘅，咁好實用嘅。通常咧有好多私校咧都會提供一啲咧係可以有個 co-op terms 嘅，即係咩咧？即係好似intern 咁樣嘅，即係一邊做嘢一邊讀書。咁點解有個咁嘅好處？因為需要明白咧，加拿大揾工咧，好多時都係靠識人去 refer 嘅，尤其是係關係嘅。咁所以咧讀書嘅時候，如果學校，因為學校有喺業界有好強嘅嘅聯絡嘅，咁如果喺個 program 入面已經有 co-op terms 咧，咁其實間接地其實帶咗你入行嘅喎。咁譬如我咁樣講啦，譬如你喺香港做開酒店嘅，你過到嚟加拿大人都唔識多個，咁點解人哋要請你咧？但係如果你讀嗰個 course 係有個 co-op terms 嘅，學校已經幫你穿針引線，喺你讀書嘅時間，其實你已經有1年喺嗰間酒店度做過，或者嗰個 group 嘅酒店度做過啦。咁其實咧喺入面識到人咧，第日畢咗業之後入翻嗰行，入翻嗰間酒店嘅 group 咧，其實係相對地咧係容易好多嘅。咁呢個就係一啲少少嘅資訊俾大家知道。咁
即刻可以上手到啦嘛，係啦。係
啦，咁咧同埋學校咧亦都要小心揀啊，唔可以求其揀嘅，一定要係 DLI（Designated Learning Institute） 嘅學校嘅。咁呢一個係一個加拿大政府公布嘅 list， 咁上面有一系列嘅合資格嘅學校咁所以學校就唔好隨便揀。如果唔係咧，你揀讀嗰間學校，如果唔係 DLI 咧，就算你讀咗3年4年都好咧，佢都係唔會承認你嗰個學歷嘅。咁呢個就要小心啦。呢個好重要啊！呢個大家要諗。呢個真係要好小心啊！唔好話隨便我有朋友介紹，或者有個喺加拿大嘅朋友讀讀到幾好喎，有啲幾實用喎，咁即係走去讀。人哋讀得唔代表你讀得，因為我哋要記得咧，我哋今日點解坐喺度聽呢個講座？我哋想移民啊嘛，想移民咧最緊要就係符合個資格。咁符合個資格咧，人哋就講話一定要 DLI 學校先得嘅。話知讀到識飛都好啦，考到狀元都好啦。如果佢唔係 DLI 嘅話咧，最後你嘅最終目的去移民個結果都係達唔到嘅。咁所以呢啲都係攞唔到嘅。係啦，咁而家略講下咧個學生簽證嘅申請流程同埋資格啦。咁首先最起碼咧就要最重要嘅就係要攞到個取錄信。你話明過嚟讀書啊嘛，咁梗係要學校收你先得啦。咁取錄信係好關鍵嘅，咁同埋亦都花好多時間嘅攞取錄信，因為有時唔係淨係報一間學校，尤其是如果報公立學校嘅話咧，嗰個申請人數都好多嘅，咁亦都有 waiting list 嘅，因為佢哋即係始終需要明白咧，加拿大嗰個教育制度咧係 tailor for 本地人嘅好大部分，咁 而作為香港人一個海外人咧嚟去讀咧，其實個 priority 係好低嘅，尤其是喺公立學校入面嗰個 priority 更加低啲。咁所以如果私立學校嘅話咧，就會相對地嚟講咧，就會對於海外學生，即係香港海外學生咧，嗰個歡迎程度咧就會高啲，同埋個 priority 就擺得高啲。咁所以取錄信咧亦都會喺私立學校嚟講咧，就會出得快好多嘅嚇。咁呢個可以大家參考一下。咁攞到取錄信之後咧，咁就申請學生簽證啦。咁申請學生簽證亦都有學問喺入面嘅喎。好多朋友就話申請學生簽證都簡單啦，咪填張 form 就咁簡單啫嘛。咁絕對唔係咁簡單嘅一個事情嚟嘅。網上面都有好多人講啦。我都聽到好多朋友身邊嘅朋友講啦，就話喂，申請唔到喎，過咗40歲就申請唔到㗎啦，50歲梗係唔使諗，60歲直情發夢啦，咁樣冇可能㗎啦。咁其實呢一個謠言係錯嘅。加拿大嘅移民政策入面咧，對於學生簽證咧係沒有一個年齡嘅上限嘅，任何人90歲都可以嚟讀書嘅。咁問題係點解會年齡大咗就偏向於嗰個拒簽率會比較高咧？係因為咧你冇一個 convincing 嘅 reason 話到俾移民官聽點解你做咗20年嘅、30年嘅，突然之間執翻你個書包話要嚟讀書，
即係唔合情理㗎係嘛？
係啦，好似人哋會即係我哋行內，或者我以前都係批簽證嘅，喺香港入境處度批簽證嘅，就會即係行內就會講聞到陣燶味喎，即係好似有啲唔妥當咁樣喎，咁樣咁你要俾一個好周全嘅解釋話俾人聽，話俾移民官聽，令到佢信服你嚟讀書係因為某原因嘅，而唔係過嚟諗住可能唔知做啲乜嘢嘅話賴死唔走嘅。加拿大移民局咧最怕咧就係啲國際留學生攞咗學生簽證報咗報之後咧失咗蹤，唔知去咗邊度。其實唔係嚟讀書嘅，其實就賴死唔走喺唔知去咗邊一度咁樣。咁佢係啊，佢最驚嘅。咁所以喺我哋個申請入面咧，就最重要咧，申請學生簽證最重要話到俾移民官聽咧，我哋唔會賴死唔走嘅，我哋會讀完書之後就會走㗎啦。如果需要嘅話，咁呢個中間個拿捏位就好微妙嘅。咁所以咧如果真係想知道嘅話咧，就可以聯絡專業人士究竟點樣
掌握呢件事嘅一啲專業嘅方法。冇錯。係啦，
冇錯啦。咁係啦，咁跟住批咗學生簽證之後咧，咁當然過嚟加拿大讀書啦。咁過嚟加拿大讀書咧，就譬如你最早可以幾時到咧？譬如你9月開學咧，8月你就可以到㗎啦。咁但係你就唔可以再早啲，3月我就嚟啦，然之後玩翻半年先，然之後先至再開學，咁就唔 work 嘅，唔得嘅。你可以攞個特區護照過嚟玩冇問題。咁但係你話用學生嘅身份入嚟咧，最早咧只可以喺開學之前1個月嘅啫。咁跟住嚟到加拿大開學啦，咁記得翻學讀書啦，因為你唔好諗住走堂，因為學校係有責任咧去舉報你咧。如果你走堂走得勁嘅話咧，係舉報你話你唔知去咗邊度，或者你唔係 actively engage 喺個 study 度咧，咁你個學生簽證都會取消。咁跟住就會出個departure order 咧，即係政府會出個 departure order 就叫你走嘅。咁所以就千祈唔好走堂。如果唔舒服嘅或者有咩情況嘅需要 absence 嘅話咧，就記得同學校講。私立學校亦都有個好處就係咩咧？就係咧呢方面上面咧比較寬鬆啲，因為咧你唔知道，即係尤其是比較 mature 就出嚟做有家庭嘅朋友讀書咁樣啦。有時可能真係即係可能有啲意外嘅，譬如太太有咗嘅要生小朋友嘅，突然之間有咗咁樣先生小朋友嘅，咁你係咪應該攞半年嘅 break 去照顧呢個 BB 咧咁樣？咁喺公立學校上面咧個申請就可能比較需要耐少少。咁但係如果私立學校，因為佢彈性大嘅，同埋學生一般嚟講都冇咁多咧，所以佢嗰個彈性就會即係大好多啦，就好容易啲配合得到咯。咁所以譬如你話我要攞個 study break 嘅係幾耐嘅，咁學校都會好，一般嚟講咧，私立學校都會好配合嘅嚇。
所以呢個都係一般我哋叫大人即係成人過去讀書嘅時候咧要考慮嘅地方嚇，因為有陣時個彈性都好緊要。
係啊，因為始終唔同20幾歲嘅後生仔啊，即係可能屋企有幾個小朋友㗎啦，咁可能呢個小朋友有唔舒服嘅，又要take 個 break 嘅，或者太太有咗嘅，又或者好多 career 上面嘅轉變係需要去配合嘅，咁學校都要有個咁嘅彈性咁先最好咯嚇。好啦，咁跟住讀完之後啦，咁最緊要咧就完成到個課程同埋畢到業啊，呢個係非常之重要嘅，一定要畢到業。 畢到業之後咧，就可以去申請個永久居民身份啦，就透過 Stream A 啦，透過救生艇去申請個永久居民身份啦。咁攞到個永久居民身份最快咧2年之後咧就可以申請成為公民啦。申請成為公民咧就真係可以攞到個本加拿大 passport 啦。
OK。
係啦，咁一般所需文件啦，嗱呢個咧就係好籠統講嘅，好籠統講嘅啫。咁一般嚟講咧就文件又就需要唔多嘅，就護照啦，學校嘅取錄信呢個好緊要啦，經濟證明。咁經濟證明點解話加幣1萬至到2萬3咧？就 depends on 你個 family 嘅 composition。譬如你單拖嘅，自己一個人嘅，冇其他冇伴侶嘅，冇小朋友嘅，咁就1萬蚊就 OK 啊。最少證明1萬蚊其實講緊係證明你戶口有港幣62000蚊就已經 OK 嘅，係一個好低嘅證明嘅錢嚟嘅。咁如果你有多有2個小朋友嘅，結咗婚嘅，咁就大概2萬蚊啦。有3個小朋友嘅就2萬3蚊加幣啦。咁其實講埋港幣其實都係10零萬，咁其實都唔係好多嘅錢嚇。咁主要係用嚟證明咧，你係喺加拿大有基本嘅經濟能力，可以照顧到自己嚇，照顧到屋企人咁樣。即係最後一樣咧就係解釋信啦，就係我正話所講咧，點解你要嚟 study 咧？呢一個真係最大嘅學問，要解得通。咁呢方面咧，好多朋友就需要揾專業人士去幫佢手。究竟揀科上面要揀乜嘢咧？我喺香港做開 marketing 嘅，但係我其實咧，我嘅夢想係做一個雕塑家嘅。我好唔好嚟加拿大讀雕塑咧，讀 fine art 咁樣好唔好咧？咁呢啲都需要專業人士去話俾你聽，究竟得定唔得？又或者點樣先至得？係有方法嘅，咁但係就要徵詢，即係每一個人嘅情況都唔同，最好就徵詢翻啲意見咯。咁學生簽證成個申請時間咧，大概2個月至到3個月啦，視乎情況而定嘅嚇。
好，
係啦，咁跟住學生簽證嗰個申請流程啦，我哋會幫你即係好簡單嘅，呢個好籠統嘅。由開始啦，我哋會幫你上網開個online 嘅 application account 啦，跟住收集你嘅文件啦，上載文件啦，跟住咧大概1個星期，我哋盡快要申請人配合嘅，都大概1個星期之後咧，如果收齊文件咧，就可以真係遞交申請。遞交申請咗之後就去打字幕啦，跟住就驗身，跟住咧就要喺香港申請良民證。咁有啲朋友可能問啦，我可能已經攞咗特區護照嚟咗加拿大，喺度等個學生簽證嘅咯，點樣可以申請到良民證？我使唔使飛翻香港申請良民證咧？咁呢啲實際嘅操作咧，我哋嘅即係呢啲實際操作咧，我哋專業嘅移民顧問都可以話到俾你聽，點樣可以喺唔需要翻香港嘅情況之下申請到個良民證嘅嚇。咁最後呢啲所有文件都交齊啦，我哋嗰個解釋信亦都令到移民官信服啦。咁2個星期之後咧，一般嚟講咧就會獲批呢個學生簽證咯。咁喺揀學校上邊啦，如我正話所講啦，係需要符合翻你過去嘅工作經驗嘅，最好係咁樣樣嚇。咁就算唔係，想突然之間轉科嘅，或者轉唔同嘅範疇嘅，咁都最好有個鋪排咯。如果唔係，就好難解釋嗰個解釋信咯嚇。咁為咗要符合救生艇嗰個level 咧，最少都要讀文憑㗎啦嚇。學士咧就應該讀唔切㗎啦，因為學士一般嚟講加拿大讀4年嘅，你讀完4年之後咧，就2025年啦。2025年咧，佢再去申請翻個救生艇咧就問水啊，所以我就唔建議讀學士嘅嚇。咁碩士都可以啊，碩士咧因為一般嚟講都係讀1年半至到2年，如果快手嘅話咧，1年3個月咧都可以讀得完嘅。咁 depends on 個人嘅過去嘅學歷啦，有幾高啦，咁然之後去 determine 究竟使唔使讀翻個碩士嚇。咁呢邊嘅學校咧好多元化嘅，除咗話有啲 academic 嘅學校，即係一般嘅大學啊，係一啲學術上面嘅，亦都有啲係職業性嘅學校，譬如航空學校啊，都有嘅，又或者烹飪學校啊都得嘅喎。烹飪啊，或者係學整蛋糕啊，咁都有 diploma 嘅 program， 2年嘅 diploma program 嘅嚇，咁就可以適合翻唔同嘅朋友咯。
好。係咁最後參考下啦，大家啲學費啊。呢個參考下嘅啫嚇，個學費大概講一個學士學位咧，大概3萬蚊加幣。咁如果讀文憑嘅話咧，呢個價就唔需要呢個價錢嘅。咁相對地嚟講，其實都好划算，好優惠嘅，好實惠啊。好啦，好實惠嘅。好，咁將呢個時間咧交翻俾好 Tommy，唔該晒阿 Jack 先嚇。跟住咧就下一部分咧，我哋會邀請到咧係 加拿大嗰邊嘅 CCV， 即係呢個Canadian College Vancouver 嘅負責人阿 Mary 係負責咧幫我哋講解一下咧當地而家佢哋學校啊都會提供一啲課程啊，甚至乎頭先阿 Ted 都有講啦，即係佢哋學校會提供到啲咩課程可以配合到個彈性，甚至乎日後可以幫助到讀完書畢業嘅學生咧，可以容易少少融入去揾到個工作嘅操作嘅。Welcome, Mary. Now we're here.
Hi, thank you very much for the opportunity. Yeah. So I will take a few minutes to talk about school procedures related to the permanent residence pathway for Hong Kong residents. And we're talking more about the program of the in Canada graduate that we call the Stream A. So again, maybe it's just repeating. So to be eligible, you know, for the PR application for the Stream A, so it's a valid passport of Hong Kong. You need to be a Hong Kong citizen. You have to be in Canada at the time when you apply for the PR. You have a residence status, temporary, and you intend to live in Canada. So what is missing, you know, in the pathway going to the PR is what we call the post-secondary educations. And it's a diploma of 2 years academic years. And this is what we are talking about today. So you have a choice to have a degree program or another, you know, postgraduate diploma. And you have to have 50% of your program completed in Canada in the way to apply for your PR. Saying that, when you have to make that decision, obviously you have a lot of questions, okay? Where to study, which college, how to apply, how much it costs, when to apply, can I success my study, who can help, you know, could my student go to school, and where to stay, what is the cost of living? So I think, you know, this is all the questions, and here, this is where we want to debate today. Yeah. Saying that, you know, we want to have a solution provider. Solution provider, because we have so many considerations related to the immigration part, to the study part, and to the children that will, you know, with accompany the parents. Talking about the immigration, we have the study permit, temporary work permit, you know, and after that, apply for the residency. And the school, we want to say what kind of program, what kind of scheduling, success for your study, and your kids, you said where to, you know, to provide the education for them. So we are here to provide to you as one desk, solutions provider, one team, okay, and one goal to help you in your immigration processing, in your college admissions, in, you know, exclusive collaborations to pace your PR pathway. So we are all the team that could, you know, work all together with all our complementary expertise to success, you know, in your ultimate goal to get your PR pathway. Saying that, okay, how to apply for the immigration. So what we are missing here is to be admitted. So let's talk generally, what are the processing to be admitted in any college in Canada? You need to choose a college. What are the criteria to choose a college? You need to fulfill the admission requirement and the criteria for each college. Depending on the program that you are intending to be enrolled, there's admissions requirement. This admission requirement is really subject to different school, different program you are planning to study. And you have to decide when you want to start, which term you want to start your program, okay? Then after further criteria, then you will get the admission offer from the college. You need to pay your deposit. You get the letter of acceptance. Then at the moment you can apply for the study permit, and then you can start to study. All those, you know, are subject to the waiting time. Depending which college you will choose, the The waiting time could be shorter, could be longer. So in the province of BC, we have public system and we have private system. Public system, it's financed by the government, in which their priority is for domestic students. In the area of Vancouver, I just told you, there's just only 5, college level in Vancouver. In the province is 11 college, but in the area of Vancouver metropolitan is just only 5. You have 11 university, 3 institute. In the private system, you have to choose the school, and the college have the DLI, and that has to be certified by the Ministry of Education, okay, to enroll more than 51 students each year. So when you choose a school, you have to make sure that it's a program that you want to go. You have our school provided in all the program, we're offering what we call the work experience component. Could be a co-op, could be a practicum. The difference is co-op is paid and practicum is not paid. So practicum is shorter, co-op is always longer. Our program, we have what we call, some programs have continuous, co-op taking. This is very interesting, especially for the Hong Kong resident looking for the PR pathway. It gives them a lot of flexibility because some of the program is every month, enrollment. So you can start at any moment of your program. We provided, some flexibility, okay, for the schedule of the program, depending which program you're planning to. We have competitive tuition fees. All our instructors are coming from the industry, and we have a good ratio student and instructor. So we, as a private institutions, we have a good ratio between the instructor and student. So then more attention for the student in their needs for education. Saying that, we have 3 programs that will fulfill completely, the stream A for the PR pathway. All those 3 programs are job market in demand. So first of the program is hospitality management with co-op program. So this is, you can make it continuously and you can divide it by 4 terms. All of them, you can complete it within 2 years. In this program, you have 38 weeks, okay, of co-op experiences. So it's paid co-op. And students graduated benefit 2 credentials from our school and also 2 from the American Hotel and Lodging Education Institute. We have the program that we call graphic visual design with co-op, again, divided in 6 terms and could be completed within 2 years. We have 11 weeks of co-op. And this is, at the end, you have the comprehensive, completely self-portfolio of all your achievements. And that's very important when you are looking for a job in terms of the graphic visual design, because you will develop your own specialties. And we have another 3rd program that we call business administration. It's divided by 4 terms within 2 years. This is the most flexible program also too for the Hong Kong holder passport in the way for the pathway, and I explain a little bit more about that aspect. And there's a short practicum, in this Canadian work experience at the term of the program. This practicum is not paid. Go back to when you have to make your choice, you're always asking why Canada? Because the Minister of Immigration have a vision for the international education strategy that's starting in 2019 and we end to 2024, in which they really want to have international PR coming that has to be studied in Canada, because this is the way they think is the best retention of the new immigrant, planning new immigrant to come to Canada to have, what they call the complete Canadian experience. Why we choose the province of BC? Because we have a good standard of living, we have excellent healthcare, diverse culture, and it's very safe to live in this area. And you have a, wide range of workplace and industry. So you have the nature in one side, and you have also the city feeling, surrounded by the ocean. And our school is completely located in downtown. When we choose the province of BC, is because of the job. According to the BC labor market, it will be by 2029, we'll need to create more than 61,000 job creation, in which some is the replacement and some is related to the economic growth. So that's why they need people to come here to this province in the way that, they need to fulfill the labor market, in a very close perspective. So more details about the program. So let's say the program of hospitality management program is continuous enrollment, is one course after the other, okay? So any applicant could start it at any moment because none of the courses need a prerequisite to one to the other. So they can divide it by sections, okay? It's up to them. So the class delivery will be blended, will be online and in class. We have a continuous intake. So for the Hong Kong resident, for example, okay, they need to complete the two years of program. So the first year, more or less, okay, I would say the first 9 months, they can still continue online from Hong Kong. And then the last period of time, they need to be here in Canada because they need to complete the co-op for 9 months. And then, a certain, at least the second year, they have to be here in Canada to complete the 50% of the program to be at least attended in Canada. So that's give them, a lot of flexibility. The business administration, so it's like, this program is like 4 blocks, okay? And it's blended delivery. So we have the license to offer it as a blended delivery. So the first year, they can attend it online. And the second year, they will be in Canada to complete the second part of the program. So we have different, intakes. So by the time, depending when you want to study, we're always creating, okay, how to build up your scheduling, fitting in your expectations to make you enrolling in the process. And some students are more interested related to the graphic visual design, and that it is in class. So all the duration of your program, you have to be in Canada. So again, we have various, intakes here. So it's subject to all your needs and requirements. So I want to conclude here today for our presentations. I think it's better to maybe put more time to answer all your questions. And I will go back then.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Yeah, 多謝 Mary 先啦。嗱，咁呢個時間咧，因為咧我哋都仲有一段時間可以咧提供到 Q&A， 因為咧之前咧好多朋友咧已經預備咗大扎嘅問題啦，係同我哋咧想了解嘅。Okay, Ted, Mary, you are here, so I will ask the questions. Okay, 好，咁咧我就會開始問相關嘅問題啦。咁有一位朋友問啦，就係話當佢過去讀書嘅時候，即係可唔可以做嘢咧？同埋因為咧而家咧頭先阿 Ted 你都有講關於話嗰個移民申請大概係8至12個禮拜啦。咁而家係咪冇咗特快申請嗰樣嘢？咁同埋仲有一個問題啦，就係話佢問咧，就係話如果當我完成咗啦，讀完書，但係就畢咗業啦，但係個 study permit 差唔多過期嘅喎，我申請嘅 PR 嘅時候， 咁我需唔需要攞其他嘅 visa 去等嗰個 PR 出，定係話我中間其實係點樣操作嘅咧？咁啊 Ted 呢度交俾你同我哋講解一下呢幾樣嘢。
好，第一個問題咧就係讀書嘅時候可唔可以做嘢？咁根據加拿大嘅移民法咧，讀書嘅期間係可以做嘢嘅。你 full time study 嘅時候咧，你係可以做 part time 工作嘅。但係咧就有時間限制嘅喎。每個禮拜咧最多可以做20個鐘頭嘢。咁假設一個禮拜返5日學，或者一個禮拜有5日啦，咁你星期6日休息，咁即係每一日咧就可以返4個鐘頭 part time 做 part time 係可以嘅，因為你係 full time student， 咁你可以係 part time 做嘢，但係個時間上面咧就只可以做20個鐘頭。咁呢個就係一個政府俾海外學生嘅一個讀書嘅一個方便咁樣啦，係啦。咁跟住話可唔可以特快申請？咁係唔得嘅。雖然喺網上面咧官方網站咧寫application from China 都可以去有一個叫 SDS 特快通道。咁但係咧實際上面咧佢個 China 就唔包括香港嘅咁樣咯。係啦，
所以就有啲客戶就係問究竟其實香港、中國或者其他地區有分別咁樣。
係啊，咁香港當然係中國一部分啦，咁但係佢就唔包咯，唔知點解啊。咁跟住最後一個問題就係話佢
完咗 study permit 啦，即係佢可能畢咗業啦。咁佢等緊我 PR， 即係可能佢申請 PR 嗰段時間，佢需唔需要申請個 open work permit 啦？定係點樣咧？成個情況？嗱，
如果個學校嗰個 program 係有即係符合到申請嗰個叫做postgraduate work permit 嘅話，咁當然申請啦，唔會唔申請啦。咁但係如果冇嘅話，都唔緊要嘅，都可以留低喺度嘅，只需要喺佢個 study permit 個到期期限之前遞交咗個 PR 申請，遞交咗個完整嘅 PR 申請，咁佢就可以喺加拿大等埋個 PR 嗰個 application 嘅結果先至走嘅。咁如果即係咁樣講，如果個 PR 申請係成功咗嘅，咁當然冇問題啦。咁我轉身份由 student 變咗做 permanent resident， 咁當然可以留低啦。係啦，咁但係如果第一次申請 PR 唔知點解，即係可能自己做啦佢自己遞交申請有嘢漏咗嘅，佢唔批嘅，咁其實都可以申請可能judicial review 啊，又或者申請嗰個 review 啊，咁所以可以繼續留低喺度嘅。咁但係呢個就好 technical 啦，我唔多提啦。咁但係回答翻你個問題，最簡單嚟講就係可唔可以留低喺度等嗰個申請結果啦？係可以嘅。咁但係咧個申請咧要喺你個 study permit expire 之前就去遞交你個 PR 申請啦。咁所以咧喺準備上面咧因為你畢咗業同埋到你申請你個study permit expire 中間嗰段時間好短嘅。咁所以咧其實喺你畢業之前差唔多一段短時間咧就要開始準備你個 PR 嗰個 application 啦。So that 喺你個study permit expire 之前就可以遞交咗一個完整嘅申請，繼續留低喺加拿大度等你個 PR application 嘅結果咯。
OK， 好 ，thank you， OK， another questions. Mary, can I speak in Cantonese? You can hear?
Yes, please. Yeah.
OK， 咁有一位咧就問話，因為咧其實佢而家都打算用 Stream A 啦，就喺揾緊一啲課程去讀。咁而家佢都想了解，因為佢都係有小朋友嘅家庭啦，咁自己家長想過去讀，咁某程度上其實要安排小朋友過去，可能開學，甚至乎自己開學，咁成個安排，甚至乎登錄咗之後，可能要生活啦，甚至乎成個流程咧，其實有冇啲之前可能你哋有啲學生嘅經驗啊，或者點樣去計劃準備？呢方面有冇啲建議俾到我哋呢位朋友，可以俾一啲建議佢咧？係啦。
Okay, very interesting. Sorry, I need to reply in English because my Cantonese is very limited.
But you can
I understand.
Help me about the question.
Yeah, I understand. So basically, it's very important. So as I said, we have two of a program that it's blended delivery, that it's allowed by the Ministry of Education to do it. So let's see that, some parents are planning to come. So let's them starting with the study permit. As soon they can have approved the study permit, they can start the school. Starting the school at the beginning, they can do it online. So that means they can stay in Hong Kong, okay? And then acceding to our courses, to all the learning management systems and proceeding of all the learning, because we can do all the exam online and etc. to do it. So then that gives them some time to prepare mentally and physically where to do, how to do. So we are not limited that absolutely they have to come in a very specific term. So then, you know, at that moment they can prepare. They will have more 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, up to 8 months to prepare themselves to come. So then that they can match, you know, for the student, for their kids, okay, to start the whole year. So let's see, they can start study here in the fall season, September. They can start the school, you know, at the elementary and high school. They can enroll in the January, which is the winter sessions, okay? So that way, that gives them a lot of flexibility, how to plan everything correctly. And don't be stressed, because this is a very important decision. And this is really where we can accommodate it and helping, you know, the our student, you know, in their planning for the long term. So, and then they give them also the flexibility for the summertime, you know, because they have kids, and our program, you could provide them some kind of this flexibility that they can ask for the leave for example, 2-3 months, subject to their scheduling, how it works. So we can, you know, have this flexibility to make it like something very smooth in the transitions for their ultimate goal.
OK， 多謝阿 Mary 啊。嗱呢度我都唔係話翻譯，即係補充少少啦。因為頭先阿 Mary 都有提到咧，就係可以提供到我哋其實亦都喺個服務上咧 ，CCV 嗰邊咧，亦都會配合翻即係申請者，佢實際佢可能成個家庭要移居過去加拿大嘅時候，因為可能主申請人去讀書啦，咁小朋友亦都要喺相關嘅學校要就讀嘅時間嘅配合啦。咁另外亦都咧係要衡量就係話中間可能會唔會你有啲需要可能請假啊。咁所以呢度咧，我哋都會提示下申請者咧，就係話你選擇學校嘅時候，有冇啲學校係可以提供到呢個彈性。咁亦都頭先阿 Mary 都講啦，佢哋學校咧亦都會協助咧佢哋嘅申請人咧去計劃佢哋讀書成個安排嘅一個由申請同埋得到開學啊，或者使唔使有部分嘅學科咧，可能做一個遙距嘅上堂啊，咁各方面嘅嘢咧，CCV 嗰邊咧都會配合去提供一個叫做咧tailor-made 嘅計劃咧，去因應唔同嘅申請者咧去提供嗰個服務嘅。咁所以呢個咧正正咧就係頭先都講啦，如果你選擇公立嘅學校，佢哋可能嘅開學時間啊，同埋相對嘅彈性咧係會比較低。咁私立嘅學校咧就會有一定嘅相對嘅彈性提供到啦。好 ，thank you Mary。OK， 好，咁另外咧就有一條問題啦，阿 Ted 呢個，咁佢話年紀較大嘅申請者係咪頭先你都有講過噶啦？係咪成功申請到入學嘅機會即係比較低啲咧？同埋有一個問題，佢話佢之前有一個degree 嚟嘅，即係好多年前啦。但係如果而家因為真係頭先話齋，即係要讀 master 甚至乎讀 degree 就可能時間上嗰個配合就麻煩啲啦。讀 master 又或者可能嗰個真係控制嗰個畢業或者真係個難度又高啲嘅時候，如果佢選擇讀翻 diploma， 會唔會呢個倒讀嘅情況咧？對於申請個學簽咧，其實移民局嗰邊個批核會唔會有一定嘅難度，甚至乎係拒批嘅機會好高咧？咁呢兩個問題度，阿 Ted 你同我哋分享下。
好。咁我諗呢個問題係好多人都會 encounter 到嘅。即係嗱，首先咧，學生簽證咧係冇一個年齡限制嘅嚇，冇年齡限制，幾多歲去申請都得嘅。咁但係實際上佢批上面咧，喺審批上面咧，佢真係會睇你嗰個年齡嘅，即係譬如年紀較大嘅，咁譬如通常已經做咗20-30年某個行業嘅，咁你突然之間話攞翻起個書包嚟讀書咧，咁需要一個convincing嘅原因，點解 要去咁樣做嘅。咁有好多時個原因就係話本身佢冇一個喺呢個行入面嘅學歷，又或者冇一個正統嘅education background 一個教育嘅背景嘅。咁而家我做咗咁耐啦，如果我要繼續嘅career advancement 啦，我要攞翻個學歷咁樣，咁呢個係一個比較 convincing 嘅原因，for 一啲已經有工作經驗嘅人士去申請去讀嚟加拿大讀書嘅。咁另外正話你個問題就係我本身有個 bachelor 㗎啦，咁而家係咪一定要好耐之前讀完嘅 bachelor， 而家係咪一定要讀翻 master 咧？都10年前㗎啦嚇。咁其實個答案就係唔一定嘅。咁但係咧就好 depends on 個 situation 係乜嘢，同埋你嗰行係啲乜嘢。咁譬如你即係簡單啲講啦，你10年之前讀 IT 嘅，同今日我哋 IT 個發展趨勢都已經爭好遠啦。咁所以譬如喺 IT 上面咧，你去倒翻轉讀一個 diploma in 一啲好 specific 嘅 area 咧，其實係可以嘅，亦都可以好 convincing 嘅個申請。咁但係譬如你讀一啲比較本身個 bachelor 係比較啲 general 啲嘅，譬如你讀 social science 嘅，或者讀geography 嘅咁樣，咁呢啲咧就10年都唔會點樣變咁個內容。咁變咗你讀咗個 bachelor， 然之後突然之間要讀翻個 diploma in geography， 咁我先咁樣先算啦。咁個 convincing 個程度就會低啲咯。咁所以究竟可唔可以倒讀？究竟點樣先至可以倒讀得到個 diploma？ 就好 depends on 我哋點樣去解釋，同埋你做嗰行係啲乜嘢，同埋點解你要咁做啦。咁呢個成個鋪排係我哋要準備㗎啦，就千祈就唔好亂咁遞紙入去試。咁因為咧亂咁入去試咧，唔係個申請費用嗰幾百蚊加幣嘅問題，咁問題係你會有個拒簽嘅記錄咧。咁第日你再去申請其他嘢嘅時候咧，佢就一定會抄翻出嚟你今日2021年嘅嗰個申請講過啲乜嘢啊，咁會睇翻個之前嘅情況咯。咁所以盡量唔好俾自己有個拒簽嘅記錄咯。同埋你每一次申請嘢你都一定要報翻我曾經被加拿大移民局拒簽過visa 嘅，就算你申請美國啊嘅 visa 啊，去申請去英國啊，咁其實你都要報呢啲嘢，咁所以盡量就避免呢一樣嘢咯。
所以呢度我哋都之前我都分享啦，即係例如我哋都有啲客戶揾我哋咧，曾經被拒簽過，咁啊再翻入嚟，咁啊啲原因都係即係可能好直接話，其實佢個有啲問題啊，喺做嘅時候咧，再申請翻嘅機會咧非常低。同埋甚至乎有個花咗嘅記錄咧，基本上有頭先正如阿姐話齋啦，可以係去多好多其他北美啊，例如美國啊，其實再做其他 visa 申請咧，都有一定嘅困難㗎啦。係啊，咁所以呢度要好小心啦。即係第一次嘅申請咧，所以我哋都係嗰句啦，專業嘅嘢咧都揾翻專家做啦。咁所以點解我哋有註冊嘅移民顧問阿 Check 去協助我哋咧，去即係做一個咁嘅操作，去配合大家咧去申請嘅。好。跟住咧 ，another questions, Mary, I speak in Cantonese also, asking the questions. 有一位朋友問啦，佢話課程係咪讀嘅時候一定要讀一啲叫 postgraduate work permit 嘅課程？因為頭先講咗 DLI 啦 ，OK， 咁同埋咧，即係咪必須一定要有 postgraduate work permit 呢個課程嘅學校先至 OK？咁另外咧就係喺當地，例如因為溫哥華呢邊，因為頭先你都有講啦，讀完你哋個課程啦，喺個工作嘅銜接，因為其實好多人咧佢哋都 concern 嗰個工作啊。咁究竟例如 hospitality 啊，或者喺當地你哋曾經之前你哋嘅學生喺嗰邊嗰個就業情況個實際個環境係點樣咧 ？Mary, can you share these questions for us?
Yes, so I answered your question in three stage because I think your question is related to 3 aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about postgraduate working permit, what does it mean? Okay, so it just means that, you know, after graduating from a school, you are eligible to apply for the open work permit, okay? In which you need it to go to the PR pathway. If you use the Stream A as a pathway going for immigration's PR, you don't need that open work permit. You have just to be graduated from the school. We give you the credentials and you have the other, criteria, you can file immediately for the PR within your study permit, delay. So for example, if in your planning, you finish to study by December 2022, for example, okay? So the study permit will give you always 3 months, okay, as a delay because you want to make some arrangement or whatever to apply whatever you want to do for the next stage of your planning. Mm-hmm. So let's say you have your credential by December 2022. So you have all the documentations, okay, to file for the PR. And you're still legit to stay in Canada, for that period of time. And as soon as you file within that period of time for the PR application, you can stay in Canada and waiting for your PR. So this is one. So school and PGWP doesn't have any, affecting your, with the Stream 8 go to the PR. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's 2 things completely different. Yeah. The second question is related to the job market. So hospitality in the province of BC, according to the BC labor market study, they still need about 95,000 job opening by 2029, okay, related to the hospitality and tourism. All those jobs are not necessarily on the management level. They are more on the service level, okay? But still they are missing that. So that's why it's very popular programs, in here. The third aspect of your question is related to what they will do, after being graduated. Obviously, employer always look at 3 factors when you are looking for a job. Where are you graduated? If you're graduated outside of Canada, they don't really like it because they don't understand what kind of graduation you are. If you're graduated within a Canadian school, they would prefer it because they see at least that students have some better understanding on the environment. They're looking for your work experience. All our programs have any practicum or any co-op components, so that they would take it in consideration. And the third part also too is your personality, okay? So does your personality fit in the job that you're looking for? So all those criteria are very important. And from our school, we have what we call the job placement department. And we always help our students how to connect. And we have a human department resources connecting to us all the time directly when they, when they are looking for a job or opening. And then they always send us all the job openings, opportunity. And this is really all part of the service that the school provides to the graduates.
Yeah, thank you. 呢度我補充少少啦，因為頭先聽到咧，最後咧都係個重點啦。因為CCV 嗰邊咧，其實佢哋有個專責嘅部門啦，就係叫做 job placement， 即係專責可能同一啲喺溫哥華，甚至乎係周邊嘅地方嘅一啲公司去配合，即係佢哋嘅 graduate 嘅學生，甚至乎頭先講話 hospitality 咧，因為第2年係主力做一個佢叫做邊長嘅實習嘅一個課程嚟嘅，咁所以咧呢個實習嘅課程咧就會同好多機構咧都有聯繫咧，去提供到相關嘅在職培訓啦，或者係我哋俗稱嘅一啲 job 嘅 matching。咁所以喺呢部分咧，其實對於佢哋畢業生去銜接翻喺個市場嗰度做嘢咧，其實佢哋個掌握性係非常高嘅。咁所以佢哋嘅學生咧，一般咧喺個市場加埋頭先Mary 講個就業市場個需求啦。咁所以其實咧，喺佢哋嘅畢業生咧，其實揾到嘢做，甚至乎已經喺上緊堂將畢業嘅之前，其實已經有一啲 job offer 提供到嘅。咁所以呢個咧，正正咧係佢哋而家喺個市場上咧，就係話點樣可以幫到啲申請人或者畢咗業之後可以延 續到個工作個重要性咯。好啦 ，thank you Mary。OK， 最後一個問題啦，真係今日因為時間關係，因為呢個問題咧亦都好多朋友問嘅。呢個問題咧，我都睇下 Ted 同阿 Mary 大家一齊同我哋分享下。就係話其實好多朋友都關心，即係話我主申請人過去讀一間學校，咁某程度上咧，我嘅小朋友係咪一定就讀一啲公立嘅中小學咧？一定免費嘅，同埋而家係個政策係點嘅咧？係咪有啲學區其實佢有呢啲即係叫免費就提供，或者係因為讀咩學校可以提供到呢啲，即係例如我喺呢間學校讀，我嘅小朋友就可以相應攞到嗰個免費教育嘅機會咧？咁呢度阿 Ted， 不如你同我哋分享下。
咁呢個問題有幾個層面啦。首先第一個層面就係父母只需要係有個 study permit 喺加拿大讀一個 post-secondary 嘅，即係一個中學後嘅課程嘅話咧，咁佢嘅子女咧就可以唔需要申請 study permit 嘅情況之下就嚟加拿大讀書㗎啦。咁佢哋小朋友係唔需要申請 study permit 就可以喺本地嘅公立或者私立學校讀書嘅。咁至於你話係咪免費咧？咁私立學校就當然唔係免費啦，就算本地人讀私立學校都唔係免費嘅。即係私立嘅中小學都唔係免費嘅。咁但係公立嘅中小學咧，好多都係免費嘅。咁但係咧唔同嘅校區，因為需要明白咧，我哋呢一度加拿大有唔同嘅 school board 嘅，即係好似喺香港唔同校區嘅。九龍城校區佢又係各自為政嘅，同大埔個校區又唔同嘅，因為佢哋自己係自負盈虧嘅。即係大埔入面咁多學校，就大埔自己管理翻嗰個profit and loss 咁樣。咁喺加拿大呢度就係譬如可能 Vancouver 所有嘅 Vancouver School Board 咧就負責翻 Vancouver 嗰個自負盈虧 ，Richmond School Board 就負責翻自己 Richmond 所有學校嘅自負盈虧。咁所以咧，其實佢哋每個地方每一個學區咧都有自己唔同嘅 policy 嘅。咁所以咧，究竟係咪一嚟到就免費咧？呢一個問題咧就比較複雜啲，咁有唔同嘅 school board 咧有唔同嘅處理方法嘅，係啦，咁所以就要睇翻究竟你係 land 咗之後你住邊度，譬如你住 Vancouver 嘅，咁你就喺翻 Vancouver school board 入面咧就要了解多啲。咁如果你係住喺 Richmond 嘅，咁啊 Richmond 個 school board 咁就要去問。咁以我所知咧 Richmond school board 咧只需要提供到一個基本嘅稅單，即係譬如你有第一期出糧嘅，因為喺加拿大出糧個糧單咧，其實已經扣咗某部分嘅稅，咁其實都係一個 tax payment 嚟嘅。咁Richmond School Board 咧就要求見到有個 tax payment 嘅 record 咧，先至會提供一個免費教育嘅。咁所以有個第一期嘅糧單，咁其實都已經某程度已經符合咗呢個 requirement 㗎啦，咁就可以小朋友就會有免費嘅教育咯。
呢度我多口問一句啦，因為例如佢係 study permit 過嚟㗎，咁佢做 part time 算唔算有糧單？定係話例如我係一個 study permit 過嚟，我嘅配偶係可以攞到一個 open work permit 㗎嘛？咁佢做嘢，咁佢就可能有收入啦，咁佢就可以有糧單嘅時候，就可以做到個咁嘅操作咧。係
啦，冇錯啦。即係譬如主申請人佢係喺讀緊書嘅，咁佢 part time 做嘢 ，part time 都要出糧㗎嘛。咁出糧 part time 出糧都要交稅㗎嘛。你就賣粒豆你都要交稅㗎嘛。咁已經符合咗個要求咯。其實學校就好寬鬆嘅，即係我知道即係學校就好寬鬆，但係佢有條 guideline 佢要去守翻咯。咁交多交少唔係問題，但係個 requirement 就係你要有交咯。咁即係如果配偶有 open work permit 出去翻一個 full time 咁，當然亦都會符合資格啦。喺 Richmond 嘅school board 入面。Richmond 補充少少 Richmond 咧，其實就喺 Vancouver 下面嘅啫，就好近。係好近嘅啫，10零分鐘車程。係啦。OK，thank you. Mary, any suggestion or any sharing for us?
Yeah. So what I can say add on is our school is located in the Vancouver city. So I do believe that parents would like to stay not far from the where they go to school. So let's see, they are temporary. When they arrive, they can have an address in Vancouver, so they can enroll the student, in the Vancouver school board. Later on, they can go anywhere. That's not a problem. But as soon, you know, it's transferred from one school to the other, since they are already on the domestic program, so then any transfer they would do will be stay on the domestic program. So what I can confirm to you, that the School Board of Vancouver, since the parents have a study permit, okay, so they enroll, you know, as a domestic student program. So that means, you know, whatever domestic student will pay is exactly treated the same way as a Canadian resident.
OK， 好，咁啊，亦都大家聽到啦 ，Mary 話咧，即係如果你係即係喺呢度能夠有就讀到一個課程咧，其實你嘅小朋友咧都會以一個本地嘅小朋友，即係本地嘅學生嘅睇法去看待嘅。OK，thank you Mary。好嗱，今晚咧就即係我知道陸陸續續仲有好多問題，不過咧就真係我只能夠揀選一啲咧係比較大家多人問啊或者多人關心嘅問題咧，去同大家分享啦。咁喺呢度咧時間差唔多，咁亦都咧我再一次啦，因為頭先咧我見到好多職場嘅朋友咧都對CCV 嘅 program 咧好有興趣，咁咧我歡迎咧今日嘅參與嘅朋友啦，我哋嘅同事咧都會聯絡翻大家，甚至乎你哋可以主動咧聯絡我哋去了解翻咧一啲課程上嘅嘢啦，因為其實 CCV 嗰邊咧其實提供嘅課程咧亦都可以配合到咧申請人喺嗰邊申請 Stream 兼頭先講話一啲畢咗業之後就業嘅一啲安排操作。好，咁我哋嘅熱線啦喺度，我再同大家講下啦，就係53348678 53348678。咁我哋咧好希望咧就今日呢個分享咧能夠幫到好多咧打算用 Stream 移居去加拿大嘅朋友嘅。咁再一次多謝 Mary 啦，同埋阿 Ted 去同我哋分享嘅。咁今晚咧就嘅時間喺度啦，咁咧就多謝大家。咁有機會我哋再見，晚安。
好，唔該晒，拜拜。
Thank you Ted， thank you Mary。
Thank you。